Welcome back to Ferocious Education. This is Zed. Today we're going to be talking about Color Store, going with the ticker CSCW. If you want to watch to the end to know more about their NFTs plans, watch it to the end. Let's jump right into this one. So Color Star, I did first off try to find any SEC filings regarding this one. We're only able to see only two that were just published recently. Any further I go back onto here on my portfolio, or my platform, it gives me an error. So for the last two that we've had, I see that they have 20 million shares putting in terms of warrants. So they are definitely interested in raising money, especially with such a move in terms of offerings, etc. to raise capital. Now, in terms of their market cap, I'm seeing around $66.98 million here. And so they are a bit of a shorter cap itself, with 42 million of that on flow already. So they do still need to raise perhaps shares outstanding before putting an offering. And I did try to see an investor relations page. It's a little bit harder to find, but this is the main page that they have on their website. And right off the bat, we're starting seeing that they're giving off courses anywhere from $9 to somewhere around $200. And in terms of news, the news as well gets capped somewhere around February, so we don't have so much in terms of information before then. But we can start taking a quick look into external news like Yahoo. So here I'm going to go from the most recent to the further on. The PR comes in as Huitao Technology Co Limited announces cooperation between wholly owned subsidiary Color Entertainment and Domain HQ to support Color World app. And you're looking at this one here, the corporation will provide blockchain technology support for Color Star interactive entertainment platform software known as Color World app, and a lot of people start referring to NFTs onto this one. Now, I'm not going to share my opinion on NFTs. It is honestly very similar to Pokemon cards related to Bitcoin, for instance, things like that, but in that sense, it looks like there could be perhaps a hint towards NFTs. Domain is a Hong Kong-based company that provides blockchain technology to many enterprises around the world, addressing issues in computing and internet management. The cooperation between Color China and Domain will focus on several areas of blockchain technology, including entertainment, copyright, blockchain, membership management, blockchain, and development and application of interactive community blockchain. Now, the quick thing, a lot of people are pointing on NFTs, but I'm wondering, how do you copyright an NFT really, and what does that mean, right? So for instance, if I make a music file and someone goes and creates an NFT for it, they don't own the copyright for it. I own the copyright because it's my music. I submitted it or I made it or whatever, but someone else has an NFT for it. So that will be a very tricky, interesting speculation to look at this one. But the cooperation will also include joint effort for a private chain and continued pursuit to breakthroughs in augmented reality AR technologies. In addition, the cooperations may include mutually agreed strategic investments in each other. At present, the Color Star app boasts more than 1 million users, with continued growth in its user base. As the company continues to launch new applications on the app, including AR Theater, AR Museum, Artificial Communities, and others, the development of these applications should enable it to progress towards becoming a high-tech internet company. And then moving on the 11th, we see another PR regarding agreements between a wholly owned Color Entertainment and Hollywood-based Meadow Films LA for the production and internet distribution of large-screen movies. That's another one there. Meadow Films is Hollywood-based film company whose founder and chairman, Fan Sin, is an internationally renowned producer whose teams are all Hollywood industry professionals with strong business capabilities. Under the company's large-scale commercial 7 stages is already in progress. This is a series that tells the story of 7 mythological creatures of Chinese legends compared to Chinese versions of the Avengers. And then moving on, another PR that you have is including supporting the concept of a diversified entertainment and sharing economy. And the bit of part of this one here is that two companies agreed to work together in the areas of piano competitions and art festival coordination, online and offline training, as well as artificial intelligence, piano hardware research and development, production and sales, thereby contributing to the concept of a diversified entertainment and sharing economy. And then coming on towards on the 4th of March, they announced strategic partnerships with, I can't pronounce this one here, but Telecom Limited to realize the goal of intelligent internet marketing. and really diversifies to going on. Telecom is a national telecommunication operator approved by the China's Ministry Industry and Information Technology. It has a license to operate China's satellite communications, internet access, internet content provision, radio stations, distant education sector, and is one of the fully licensed internet operating companies. And the partnership between them plans to focus on developing a new section of layout for internet contents IP, as well as the application of blockchain technology. The two companies plan to use blockchain technologies to create new online internet model, the online museum model, which involves augmented reality AR technology, and blockchain algorithms to create online museums based entirely on artificial intelligence. In the future, users may be able to log into ColorStar app and visit cultural relics and collections from around the world, where they use AR technology, which allows the viewers to experience objects up close and appreciate the finer details. The use of AR can also be extended to auctions and information sharing regarding collections. He does give you another hint on NFTs there, all the way back from 4th of March. Moving on, ColorStar Technology announces $26 million private placements for upgrades to artificial intelligence and virtual reality technology. This is part of their shares of the 20 million shares I did talk about at $1.30. So you get to see that they do need to raise more capital. You're talking about $26 million out of a company that the entire market cap is somewhere around 60 to 80 million. So that is something to look for. And another thing here is they're announcing to be dually listed its shares on Nasdaq Dubai exchange line or exchange market. And that is that. We just get to see another company here dual listed, and nothing new with that. But basically, this gives you a little bit of a realm overview onto the stock before we move on towards technical analysis. If you would like to see more contents like this, please make sure to subscribe and leave notifications on, and you can join our Discord in the server below. So let's jump right into the technical analysis part. So on the technical analysis, I'll address a few things here and there because of the spike it did receive today. There will be a little bit of different information I'll have to skip. But in terms of everything here, in terms of indicators, it really does show a burst of energy there in terms of a bullish one. So far, on a 1 week perspective, we did go from $1 to almost $1.48. So we did hit 100% already. The trading action zone where positive reversals are likely is between the $1 and 87 cents. Now, on a 1 day perspective, it does show that this is a very strong trend sitting at 26.86. Not the strongest because it goes on 30 to 40. Those are two higher levels of strength. So it's still significantly okay as a trend, but not very strong. The potential of forming another stronger trend is there. MACD is bullish, and so is the volume, although the willing percent RC shows more a continuation to that selling behavior, and people are just wanting to cash in and get out. Now, we need to look a little bit into a 2-hour perspective to understand this better, and we see that this is actually sitting in a trading action zone between the $1.55 and $1.30, and if it does dip below the $1.30, the positive reversal potential becomes a little bit worse there, so you need to keep an eye on that. In terms of the moving average band, this is where things get a little bit weird because the stock price is way above the Bollinger Bands, it's above the moving average band, and so you expect for it to fall back between the $1.24 and the 61 Bollinger Bands. Now, in terms of the stochastic fast and stochastic slow, things are looking quite interesting because we're seeing a bit of a pullback telling you to be careful because it might easily drop. Now, it is very important that we start understanding a little bit on the Fibonacci retracements and significant supports and resistances. The current significant support lies at $1.24, 102, 75 cents, and 31 cents. Significant resistances are $1.78 and 2.18. And we can start going ahead with the price line action. We see a significant support currently lying at $1.41. Below there, you're looking at $1.33. Below there, you're looking at $1.20. And then we're jumping up to 98 cents, and then we're going down to 88 cents, 80 cents, and then we're going to 63 cents, 49, and then 46. Significant resistances are a few good ones here: 147, 159, 170, and then 183. And I do want to see what exactly happened today, so for that we're going to go with a 1 month 15 minute, and we see that there's two mainland spikes that happen here, and this does look like an inverted cup or perhaps a double top that is decreasing quite too fast. So current resistance for this one, as it's speaking, still trying to fight it, is $1.47. Above there, $1.56, $1.66, $1.76, $1.84, $1.92, and then we're sitting at $2. comes to the question to Ed, what do you think about this one? There's definitely a lot of speculations on this play. It is not one of these stocks that you can look at and look into their financials and start anticipating their money point. It's one of these stocks is because something is remotely hot, and in terms of stocks or volume or whatever, it is basically almost a sympathy of NFTs, because potentially they might touch on that. They still haven't, maybe they will possess an NFT and have one and the market will go crazy on it, but really, what is that worth towards the company? What is that worth towards the future of this company? There's no plans that I see. I mean, there's a plan with blockchain, but blockchain is a bit various. It's like saying machine learning, but machine learning doesn't mean autonomous vehicles. AI itself is even bigger than machine learning. It goes AI, machine learning, and deep learning. And autonomous vehicles can't be done with just artificial intelligence, yet we use these broad terms. So using artificial intelligence with augmented reality is a little bit of a weird topic, because they're two different things. That's virtual reality and augmented reality versus artificial intelligence and deep learning and machine learning versus NFTs or blockchain. So blockchain is different than NFTs. NFTs is a small bubble in blockchain. For all you know, blockchain means that they can accept Bitcoin currency, which is still bullish, but you get what I mean. What do you think about this sticker? Make sure to mention down in the comments below. Share, subscribe, and like. Have a wonderful day.